What button do I press? That button. Hey, everybody. How's it going? I am Mr. McSpicy, part of the XoneBros podcast. How are things going, everybody? You are listening to the XoneBros, your positive gaming Xbox gaming community. Xbox One gaming community.
Yeah.
Oh,
We don't care about the 360 people.
yeah.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. We love you. We love you.
Yeah.
You're a little quiet in my ears. So, am I going crazy?
I don't know.
Okay, you sound better.
Okay.
Well, no, you sound real quiet. I'm going to turn you up. All these buttons I got to press at the beginning. Welcome, everybody, to this week's podcast 161 episode. Again, without our good, beloved friend, David.
Yeah, he's not here.
He's not here again. He's not here again. What?
And no, he has not quit or been fired.
Or dead.
Or dead.
He's alive.
He is alive.
He's just not here.
He's on the other side of the world.
So, with him being gone, again, everybody, you have to deal with me looking at my notes this entire time. But, oh, well, who cares? You're not here. I can't see you. I can do what I want. I can do what I want. This week is an awesome week with an awesome show. Before I forget, though, like I did last time, I have some intros for us.
All right.
He wasn't the only one who was disappointed that the showers didn't work at Home Depot. That poor high school kid. Clean up on aisle 2. It's Jordtheman, XOB.
Hello. That's a good one.
It's good to have you here, man.
Thanks.
Best thing that happened to you this week.
I don't know.
Yeah, you probably thought you'd never be asked that question with me, so whatever. And lastly, I'm the bro who should have gone to Scotland. Look at me. I'm the only one with a frickin' beard. I am Mr. McSpicy. Good to be here. Good to be here. Oh, I have got to flip pages. This is my Destiny notes. Sneak peek. Spoilers. We're going to be talking about the new Destiny 2 stuff this episode. But before I forget, we originally had scheduled the Community Unity event tomorrow, Saturday morning at my time. However, literally every one of the bros is not going to be in town, basically. You're going to be at work.
I work, yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to be gone?
You're going to be up. Are you going to be up in the mountains again?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
No, down in the valley.
You're going to be in the valley this time,
In the valley this time.
Do you know what's so great about Jordan being a mountain man? He comes here with his new tan every week, which is no longer new, but it's funny. I have to mess with the colors to make it all not so...
Adjust everything
Yeah,
to make it not look...
you're kind of dark in the corner, too. I'll fix that in a minute. So the Community Unity event is not tomorrow, but it is being delayed till next week. So it's not canceled. We're just moving it to next week.
Yeah.
Yes, Silence in chat just said none of the admins will be around because a lot of them are going to have a big hangover because they just got their David's over in Scotland. They had their meetup today, actually.
Yeah, I saw the picture.
Yeah, the picture. Yeah,
there's a picture of all of them.
Yeah, that's cool. Cool, bad. That's cool. So next week, next Saturday, it's going to be Grand Theft Auto 5. If you want to join, go on
race cars.
The race cars, yeah. Go on the XoneBros club on the Xbox One. And look for LFG that will be being put up in the next couple days. And then just join there. And if you don't want to do it that way, people will help you find the right place. If you go to Discord, our Discord channel, the Discord channel is 300 plus people now. We're growing up. We're still growing. Discord is an amazing place to meet and greet and get LFGs going, just talk video games throughout the day. It's great software where we can... keep finding great, positive people like yourself to play games with. So in order to get on Discord, go to XoneBros.com and click on the little
Discord
button.
Looks like a little controller.
It does. It's actually a really cool logo. I think they, as a logo guy myself, I think they did a good job. That XoneBros.com, not only can you get information on how to get on Discord there, we also have a store now where you can sport the shirts that you love,
or mugs,
or mugs, or the mugs that are awesome.
Yeah, you can buy mugs
that supports us. Go to XoneBros.com/store, or just hit the store little button there as well. And speaking of supporting us, we are super grateful and thankful for those Patreon subscribers. You guys are the backbone of this show. We are trying to create a positive gaming network that's going to take over the world. And the Patreon subscribers are the meat of that plan for sure. So thank you for subscribing. To those new, you can support this movement we're trying to do about positive gaming and support our show by going to XoneBros.com and then clicking on the support tab that you'll see there. It's a Patreon. It's all over the site. You can find it pretty easily.
It looks like a P. That one does. Yeah. That logo is a P.
That's a great logo. As a logo guy. So thank you so much. We also give back to those Patreon subscribers. Monthly, we'll do a drawing, and you'll get games back. So it's awesome. It's awesome. Thank you so much. What else do I got on this list? I also this is kind of something I wanted to do because we love our admins, we love our mods. They are, speaking of the backbone and the meat of this community, I want to do a special shout out and thank you to Silence42. He's in chat right now. It is his birthday.
Yeah.
And
happy birthday.
We love that guy so much. Happy birthday. Sorry I'm calling you out right now. Ha ha. But we love our mods, we love our community, and thank you, Silence, for all that you do for us.
Happy birthday, that's great.
That's I think that's it for the housekeeping. Do you know of anything else I need to talk about?
No.
I could look it up my other notes from last week, but I don't think it matters. You know, because that's last week's notes. So, anyways, let's get this show on the road, shall we? Jordan.
All right.
What's new in this week with the Xbox One?
I'll tell you.
Alrighty.
All right. Sorry, I'm still waking up.
You
I don't
are?
know why. Like, I was fine, and then I was tired.
Do you need like?
And now I'm like coming back.
Do you need caffeine? You want me to go get?
No,
you a
no. I'm
drink?
slowly coming back.
Okay.
I don't know what.
Where were you?
I don't know. That's it was weird. Like I was fine, and then I was tired, and now I'm coming back.
Oh well.
All right.
We have a lot of show ahead.
Yeah.
So don't fall. If you go down, all that they'll just have me left, and that's bad. That's bad news.
All right. So starting out with the news, we have a ton of deals this week because we got deals. We got the backward compatibility super sale. So let's just start with it. So we have Boom Ball 2 plus Squid Hero 40% off. We have Earth's Dawn at 33% off. We have Forma Point 8 at 30% off. Horse Racing 2016 for you thoroughbreds out there. 40% off. RBI
man.
Baseball 17. I've never played the RBI Baseball series.
Yeah. Okay.
Game series.
Okay.
I've not heard that great things about it.
Well, the old one I remember from like the old school days. That was the shiz.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
But times have probably changed, I guess.
Yeah. RBI Baseball 17, 15% off though if you want it. I just haven't heard good things about it.
Well, I think
like most
MLB
people
MLB the show
is
really good from what
Yeah.
I hear, and
then there's RBI Baseball
yeah, I mean
17. I don't know. I haven't played it yet, so I have no opinion. But see again, they're in chat. People are telling us it's not very good. That's what I'm hearing.
yeah.
And that's a shame. We need a good baseball game. Uncanny Valley 33% off. Worms Battleground 75% off. Worms games are always fun. We also have Team 17 Indie Collection at 85% off. Now,
Yes,
there is a crap ton
of backwards
of
compatibility.
backward compatibility deals.
Oh my goodness!
If you have not
Here.
gone to the Xbox Live store, then you should go there and hit the backward compatibility link because tons of games are on sale. So many, I can't even name them all. Doom 2, 50% off. Flashback, 67% off. The entire Gears of War series is pretty much 75% off for every game. Ghostbusters, 75% off. Geometry Wars, 50% off. There's so much.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a ton. Like I really can't name them all. Left 4 Dead 2, Left 4 Dead, both 75% off.
Name off. Just go through the list because there's probably how many? What, like 100 or 200
No,
games?
there's a ton of games. I'm still scrolling down. That's how many there are. I've been scrolling down this whole time. XCOM, the original XCOM. If you have XCOM 2, see how it all began with XCOM. 75% off.
Did you just wonder why I just flexed to the camera? They asked me to.
I saw Shebrus was asking if you were working out.
Yeah, I am working out.
Yeah.
There's a thing that's a little under the table, little channel in Discord for all of you that may want to get into
Double
gaming.
guns. You showed him the double guns. You didn't show him single gun.
Oh.
You showed him the double guns, the double
Here.
barrel.
There you go. There's my guns right there. In Discord, there is a channel called Gamer Strength in our Discord channel. It is a fantastic place to get support and to get support about losing weight, about becoming healthy, and
playing games.
and playing video games. It's awesome. Just throwing that out there. Gamer Strength on our little Discord thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, definitely. Witcher 2 Assassins of
Let's
Kings
go back to the
Enhanced Edition.
Let's go back to the cells.
So Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings.
Yes,
Enhanced
yes.
Edition, 75% off. So that's Witcher 2. If you want to know how Witcher 3 came to be, you can start with 2.
All right, I'm just going to start naming stuff. Castle Crasher, 75% off. That's an older game, but it checks out.
Trine 2, 75% off.
Earthworm Jim HD, 75% off. I mean, literally.
Toy Soldiers, 75%. There's so many games.
And they're cheap, too. They're way cheap.
Think of this. They're backward compatible, so they're already cheap. And now you throw 75% onto that.
Yeah.
You might be incensed for some of these games.
Yeah.
You might be paying more for tax than you are the actual game itself.
My favorite is this game's probably terrible. I never played it. Missile Command. I remember it on the Atari. It is 74 cents right now. I mean,
you're paying more for tax than you are the game.
Explain that to me.
Mass Effect, the original Mass Effect, where it all began, 75% off. That puts it at $4.99. $5.
Oh, here's one. If you guys have not experienced Red Dead Redemption,
yes, that is on the list.
It's 60% off. It's $12 right now, and that game will treat you right.
That's only because they can charge $12
Yeah,
for that game.
they can still charge $12 for that. That game is fantastic.
Hey, jumping back to Xbox One, though, another game that I thought was an excellent deal, Final Fantasy 15, 40% off.
Oh, nice.
Really
Okay,
good deal
cool.
for that one. So, but anyway, there's too many deals to name. There's so many this week. These all go until Tuesday or Monday. Then,
So
then Tuesday starts the new one. I do that every week.
Yeah, you have the weekend. So go check it
so
out.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now's the time.
So I mean,
This is one of those few times where you can buy 15 games.
you're paid more for gas.
You buy probably 15
work.
games for 2 meals at Wendy's.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's a good time. It's a good time to be alive. Woo!
Amazing. All right, moving on to games that are available. A lot of these games we went over last week because they're for pre-order, but they came out. They made it to the launch date, so they're out.
Okay.
So let me tell you about them.
You know what, Jordan? Tell me about them.
Shadow Warrior 2 Launch Edition is now available for Xbox One. This is a first-person shoot or first-person game because you can slash and kill as well as shoot.
Yeah, this is like
So it's a first-person sword shooting game.
the first one I bought. I have not played yet. I played like a little bit, but I watched people streaming it. This game is like the Expendables.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it
pretty
really is.
hardcore, bloody awesomeness.
That's that. What else
with
could
a
you ask
sword.
for?
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's
so
Doom with a sword.
that was the first one. I can only expect Shadow Warrior 2 follow
And
suit.
if you haven't seen it, check out the trailer. It's pretty
terrible and
disgusting.
awesome.
It's pretty disgustingly awesome.
Yeah.
Mayan Death Robots Arena is now available for Xbox One. We talked about this one last week, but it's available now. Skylar and Plux Adventure on Clover Island is now available for Xbox One. I don't know why, but I'm just interested in this game. I don't know why.
Skylar and Plex?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Well, I know why. I have a theory.
think why is I love Jack and Dexter. I think it's kind of reminding me of that, except with a cat and a bird instead of a fox and a weird fox raccoon thingy. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of prefer the weird raccoon fox thingy.
Yeah, well, that's because it's wearing a leotard.
That makes sense.
Because that one's hot.
Yeah.
Whenever you're in a leotard, you're hot. Isn't that the rule?
Yeah, I guess.
And it also has in the title it has island, and you're a fan of Monkey Island, aren't
No,
you?
I think she's a cat and that's a bird. They should make a new Jack and Dexter game. Total off topic, but they really should. And not like a racing game, like an actual game.
I never played that.
That's a good game. Naughty Dog actually makes that game.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good. I like them.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
They're probably
They make good games every now and
I
then.
think they're
Kid.
probably top 5.
Yeah, they're a good developer.
Top 5 developer. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, when I watch their behind the scenes, they're kind of weird, but they make good games.
It's all about the final product, man.
Yeah, you can be as weird as you want as long as that final product is good.
Yeah.
And not all of them are weird, but a handful of the people they interviewed were.
A little odd.
Yeah, they're not weird. I mean, I'd probably hang out with them.
But that's
But they
the
were
thing.
just odd. They're just
weird,
different.
Weird could be a good thing.
I don't know if they were like, I won't talk about it. But anyway, Naughty Dog is a great developer, and they make good games. And their behind-the-scenes stuff is interesting because, yeah.
Okay.
Chroma Squad, now available for Xbox One. Ignimantis bundle is now available for Xbox One as well. Another ACA, Neo Geo. The Last Blade is now available for Xbox. I think their undying mission is to convert every arcade game to the newest systems, which is fantastic.
That's awesome, yeah. Well, they've been releasing everywhere.
I
Like,
know.
I even have these
on the Switch, yeah.
If it wasn't for Neo Geo, we'd only have like 3 games on the Switch.
Yeah, I know. They're just throwing them out there. It's awesome. Do you like playing multiplayer?
You know what, Jordan? I love playing multiplayer.
Do you like playing Minecraft?
Yeah, it's okay.
Because a multiplayer all access event with Minecraft Xbox One edition. If you're a gold member, which let's be honest, most people are.
Yeah.
If you're not,
Well, if you own an Xbox One.
if you own an Xbox, you're a gold member.
Odds are
Generally.
you're a gold member. There's a small percentage that
There's a
aren't.
small percentage, but most people are gold members. There's nothing wrong with not being a gold member, but you're just not.
We still
a
love
gold
you.
member. Yeah, you're just not gold.
Or cool. No, just kidding.
Yeah, just kidding. Anyway, if you're a gold member, you have full access May 18th through the 21st. Minecraft. So the 4 people that haven't bought Minecraft for any device in the world yet, you can now play. Because let's be honest, everyone has Minecraft. Even if you hate Minecraft, I guarantee you still have it.
Well, it comes on Windows now, too. Doesn't
That's
it?
how they get. Yeah, but you still got to pay for it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I think so.
Hold on, I didn't pay for it on this. Let's see. Minecraft. Oh, no, I uninstalled it. Whoops. I don't know. So you still have to pay
Minecraft-
for it on Windows?
I assume you do.
I thought that it came with it, but I obviously never opened it up. Or
I
played
think it comes with it, and then you load it up, and it tells you to buy it.
Okay. It's
I
one
don't
of
know,
those.
I don't
Okay.
I don't know for sure. I just know Minecraft is everywhere. And
Okay.
there's probably literally like 4 people in this world that do not own Minecraft.
Okay. Well, now you can play for free.
Yeah. And then buy it like the rest of us and get sucked in and then wonder what you're doing, but continuously get sucked in every now and then.
Get sucked in, and then you'll blink. You'll play this game, and then you'll blink, and then you'll be like, whoa. You'll like wake up from a dream, and it's 4 a.m, and you're like, well, I built a house, but I got to go to bed because I got work in the morning. Why did I do that?
I literally built a house with a fence around it. And I still want to like expand my backyard.
I want a
don't-
pool.
Yeah.
I want a nice tree house. Anyways,
That game, it gets you.
That's taking place. The all event's taking place May 18th to the 21st of this
Yes.
month. So that's now.
That is right now, this weekend.
That is now.
Yeah, this weekend. Cars 3 Driven to Win is now available for digital pre-order and download on the Xbox One. Supposed to be, in anticipation of the next Cars 3 movie.
Okay, cool, man.
Yeah. Thea, another one I'm kind of excited for. Thea Awakening is now available for digital pre-order and download on the Xbox One. This one is just really interesting. I think everybody should take a look at it. $17.99 right now for the pre-order.
It's a turn-based strategy survival game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool, and I like the art style. I like it interests me when I look at it. I think it's a fun-looking game, and I'm excited to learn more about it and maybe pick it up for $17.99
Cool.
because that's not a bad price.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a cool. They're mixing some genres I really
Yeah,
like.
yeah,
so.
which is really fun. Dragon Bros now available for digital pre-order and download on the Xbox One. Pro Evolution Soccer 2018, so PES 2018 now available for digital pre-order and download on the Xbox One. Black and White Bushido, we talked about this last week.
Mm-hmm.
It's now available for Xbox One. Tango Fiesta, we also talked about this one. We talked about the cover a little bit. It's now available for Xbox One. Mr. Pumpkin Adventure is now available for the Xbox One. If you ever wondered what it was like to be a pumpkin and have an adventure,
Have an adventure.
then this
Well,
is the game for you.
If I were to sit down, close my eyes, and picture what I would have the cover art for this game named Mr. Pumpkin Adventure, this is they pretty much nailed it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
it.
the Monopoly guy with a it's a Monopoly guy Pumpkinhead.
Yeah.
And
the
it says-
Monopoly guy with a melted head, kind of, is what it
It's
looks
like a
like.
belt, and he's got some weird jeans on. Anyways, that's this.
There's a weird guy in the background.
That's how I would
Nailed
picture
it.
this. Okay, so Mr. Pumpkin Adventure now out.
Big one here, Phantom Dust. For those of you that played the original, the wait is over. Phantom Dust is now available for Xbox One and Windows 10 as a Play Anywhere title, and it's free. So just download it because it's free. Even if you never tried it before and don't think you'll like it, what does it matter? Just download it. It's free. You're not wasting anything.
It's you're probably
It's literally
gaining.
free. Yeah.
You're gaining something.
No, I'm excited to play this one. I never played the original, which is this is the original, but it's remastered. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Not like remastered, but just like ported up and 1080p, 60 frames, all that stuff. Because when you say remastered, people think like, oh, all new graphics. This doesn't necessarily have all new graphics, but it does have some
remastered. It's
Yeah.
remastered.
It's
1.5 mastered.
1.5 mastered exactly. I mean, the graphics do look. I mean, they don't look bad, but it's not like the Master Chief Collection. I feel like that's what people think when they think remasters now. You know what I mean? Like the Halo 2. And it's not that. It's just like a typical.
I think Halo 2 took
Oh, they're not even
remastered-
calling it a remaster. They're calling it a re-release. So just forget what I said. It's a re-release of the original Xbox Classic, now returning with full Xbox Live support, a host of enhancements, including Xbox Play Anywhere, cross-device multiplayer, and a 16:9 presentation.
Okay. Sounds good, man.
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat that 16:9.
I think Halo 2 kind of took remastered to the next level, like by a lot.
They basically said, we remaster things, the rest of you just port them.
Yeah, because
I think that's what they said. And I don't care who you are. You may think the new Miranda Keys is ugly or whatever, which, but
you're wrong.
I think Halo 2 Anniversary is probably one of the best remasters.
No, I think it is the best.
Yeah,
There's nothing.
I agree. What else is there?
When you get Blur to do your cinematics, you're taking it to a next level.
Yeah.
There. I don't. That was, and I think that cost them some pretty big change to do all that too.
Well,
didn't
for
it?
them, it was more like a nickel.
Oh, because Microsoft has a lot of money.
Yeah. They sneeze deals, man. They sneeze billions
They
of dollars.
sneezed towards the Blur Studios.
Yeah.
And Blur was like, "Oh yeah, you're right. Let's do this."
Yeah, hey. What's a couple $1 million, right?
Yeah, man.
I don't know how much it costs, but
I think it was like upwards a lot.
yeah. And
To
to them,
us, to
it was
peons.
nothing. Yeah, to be honest.
Basically, the Xbox department, they have their couch in the front lobby, and they just searched through that couch and was like
Yeah.
pulling out, here's $100,000.
Yeah,
Here's $250,000.
I think Phil Spencer just sometimes gives out his credit card to people. He's hey, just go buy something.
Just, you know what? They
It's Friday. Go charge Blur to credit. And we'll,
yeah, Blur, just to make this good, okay?
Yeah.
Here's some money. Anyways, where were we?
Nightborn Horde is now available for pre-order and download on the Xbox One.
You mean Neighbor Horde?
Neighbor Horde, Nightborn Horde. My name's cooler, actually.
Oh,
It's actually Neighbor Horde, but my name is 10 times cooler.
but if you split up and take the words apart,
Nightborn.
Nye, Neigh,
I was doing
Nightborn
that,
Horde.
you know how like in elementary school you learn how to sound things out? I think I still do that.
Near
Instead of
Far.
Yeah, instead of just reading the word. Neighbor Horde.
Neighbor Horde is now available for digital pre-order and pre-download
Yeah,
on
Xbox
Xbox One.
All right, check this out.
Yes.
There's an Xbox update this week, and let me tell you what game in it. If my web page would load. There we go.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's still loading.
Yeah, it took a minute. Okay, anyway, sorry. The May update came out. The biggest thing is Arena on Xbox Live Tournaments for Killer Instinct. Arena on Xbox Live Tournaments for Killer Instinct launching this week. The tournaments for Killer Instinct.
This week.
That's really all I can say about it. I can read what they say, or I'll read what they said. Launching today on your Xbox One, you'll find the new labeled Tournaments in Game Hub within this tab. Within this tab, you'll be able to see upcoming tournaments. You can register directly on your Xbox dashboard for Killer Instinct. So Killer Instinct now has the tournament tabs in their game hub, which is pretty awesome. Which I think is cool. We should enter and get destroyed. But I think we should enter.
And then get destroyed.
Yeah.
Awesome. What else did it do?
Looking for group post notifications, clubs on Xbox Live and Beam integration, which is pretty cool. Party overlay updates, Dolby Atmos apps.
Okay. So good sound.
App. Dolby Atmos app. Well, that's a tongue twister.
Yes. Same with Nybor Horde.
Nybor Horde. I think my title is way better. I'm actually going to make a game, and that's going to be
It is Nybor Horde. Coming to you soon.
Dude, that's like a Viking game. That's like a real game. I'm going to make a
For
game.
Valhalla.
Yeah. Nybor Horde. For Nybor Horde.
For all you Nybor Horde enthusiasts.
Yeah. Anyway.
So they simplified some LFG stuff too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the looking for group. Basically, they made posting and looking for group
Simple.
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it. You know what the best way to explain it is? They made it easier.
There you go.
That's really all you had to do is put in the patch notes. It's easier now.
We patched it. It's easy now. Period.
I
Next
know,
line.
I know you don't like that, but I think that's the best patch notes ever. I love it when they put... Nintendo has the best patch notes I've ever seen in my life.
We're referencing how Nintendo does their patch notes, and it's way funny.
Nintendo came out with patch 1.1.4. Here are
These
the
are
notes.
the patch notes. We patched it.
It's fixed. It's really... I love their attitude.
It's patched.
Yeah, it's done, okay?
Next question.
I that's what I like. They're direct and they just move on. I appreciate that from a game developer. Clubs on Xbox Live now help streamers and their followers find each other. The new Beam tab added. It shows
To clubs.
Yeah.
So there's
added
now
to
a Beam
clubs.
tab on clubs, so you
Yeah,
can see
which is really cool.
who's streaming.
Man, I'm fumbling through this one.
That's okay, man.
They really need to put "we fixed it" because I can read that.
Yeah, I mean, when you have
Oh,
patch
man.
notes, when you tell us what's going on, we'll just botch it.
Yeah, that's jeez. But yes, the May update is here. It should be rolling out to everybody. If you don't have it yet, then maybe just go into your settings and manually update your Xbox. So I had to do that once. For some reason, it didn't auto update for me. And I was talking to a couple people, and they had the same problem.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Problem.
problem. So if you didn't get the app by now, just go in and auto update it, or auto. That's so stupid. You manually update it. You can't auto update it. You manually update it. Anyway, be sure to check it out. It's a cool new update. I think it's a lot of quality of life improvements, a lot of fun improvements. I like the tournaments. Yeah. I'm excited for those to come to more games, which will be a lot of fun. But be sure to check out the new May update. Major Nelson has a cool video on it where you can they kind of go through it really quick, which is really fun.
Really quick, wasn't it like 10 minutes?
No, that was this week on Xbox.
Oh, okay.
Which 10 minutes is still, quick.
I mean, is it quick? Quick? Hey, look at me. You're reading chat.
Yeah,
Focus.
Sorry.
You snap out of it.
Sorry. Moving on. The Crew and Trackmania Turbo is now available for Xbox One. This is kind of a good bundle.
Okay.
I like Trackmania, and I did play The Crew.
Okay. Crew. I did play The Crew enough to be intrigued by the story, which was like at 45 minutes. I wanted to figure out what was happening, but then I stopped playing. And I think if you play further than that, meh, right? Did you enjoy The Crew?
Not compared to other games that are similar to it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought.
So, if that makes sense. I didn't dislike The Crew. I just didn't like it.
Okay.
I'm very indifferent about it.
Yeah. Cool.
The Surge, this one I'm actually very interested in. Is this one multiplayer? I think I saw this game. Remember I was telling you about this game. It's basically a sci-fi Dark Souls. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm really interested in it. It's called The Surge.
Now, is this the Dark Souls, sci-fi kind of one?
That's what I just said.
Is that what you just said?
Yeah, I said it's like.
I'm distracted now. I'm snapping out of it too. Well, I mean, like it's Dark Souls, but like it's a sci-fi.
Yeah, it's basically
right?
it's essentially like sci-fi Dark Souls. It's a hard to play game. It's sci-fi Dark Souls is really the best way to explain it. My only thing is it's not multiplayer, and Dark Souls was fun because of the cooperative aspect of it. I mean, it was fun solo too, but it's nice to have that co-op.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like Lords of the Fallen. I think I would have got really into Lords of the Fallen if it were co-op. I think those games are good for co-op.
Yeah. I think so too.
Yeah.
I think, well, because those games are so hard, and when you have a friend, the boss looks at you. You basically go like this when we play.
Yeah.
Hey, boss, look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me. And then I'll be like, skadoosh, skadoosh.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's how we win. Yeah. It's cool.
All right. What's the next news story? I'm on the wrong page.
Click on the button and find out.
All right. Ghost Recon Wildlands and Rainbow Six Siege bundle now available for Xbox One.
Nice. Cool.
So
Cool.
Seasons After Fall is now available for Xbox One as well. We actually did a first impressions on this video, so if you want to know what we thought, be sure to go check it out on our YouTube channel, XoneBros. It's you might be interested in what we think.
Yeah, cool.
Or maybe not. Kinect Bundle, Boom Ball 2 plus Squid Hero is now available for Xbox One. So, if you like your Kinect and you like games, then this is probably the game for you.
your thing.
And then you got Smite Season 4 Season Ticket Summer Split Bundle is now available for Xbox One. So for those of you Smite fans, be sure to check out the new bundle for Season 4, which is awesome. Injustice 2, big one here. Injustice 2,
Yes.
now available for Xbox One.
So you've had a chance to play this a
Yeah.
lot, right? Have you beat it now?
No, I
At
haven't
this
beat it
point?
just yet. I've been playing like against my brother-in-law and stuff like that. And
Yeah, you've played it a lot though, right?
I played. Well, no, I
You're
wouldn't say a
probably-
lot, but yeah, I mean, I played it and I really enjoyed it. I think it's a
You're halfway. You told me you were halfway or so through the campaign.
yeah. I'm a little further than halfway. I think I'm almost to the end.
Yeah. Okay. And do you want to tell me about it? Want to tell me how you like it?
I like it a lot.
Okay, that's good enough for
It's
me.
really good. If you like Mortal Kombat, then you'll like this game.
Well, it's
I mean,
Mortal
that's-
Kombat with a DC skin.
Yeah, with DC superheroes.
yeah.
So, which is pretty cool. No, it's a super fun game. I really have a lot of fun with it. I think the multiplayer is fun. The gear system they have is really fun. Although I haven't dived super deep into it, but I like it. And then you can level up each character. So each character you have can level up to 20. So it gives you something to do. You know, playing as more characters, playing as different characters, trying to level them up.
Yeah.
Because some gear has certain level requirements.
Yeah.
So I feel like it kind of forces you to play different characters because you're like, oh, this piece of gear is good and it looks cool, but I can't level it, put it on him until I level him up, you know. So I like, and the story, the main campaign story is really good.
Well, that's the thing. So the story. I haven't purchased this game yet. This is on the list of. I'll get it, but I got a lot of games to take care of first. But I really want to play it. The hardest part about my life is trying not to hop onto YouTube and just watch all the cutscenes. Because there are a lot of people.
Dude, and there's some long cutscenes, which I appreciate.
Well,
it's almost like you're watching a movie in some of these.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
There's lots of videos out there, but when you put them back to back, it's like 2 hours and 11 minutes long, I think. So you're watching the Injustice 2 movie.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
And it's really good.
It's super hard for me to not be spoiled because I just want to keep watching.
Yeah,
I'm going to check out the first 10 minutes.
It's a super fun game. The fighting is, to me, it feels just like Mortal Kombat, so it feels solid to me. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't branch out into much more fighting games other than Mortal Kombat's kind of my game, and these are the same people that make Mortal Kombat. So I really like the fighting style in this game. I did play Capcom versus Marvel for a while and stuff, but I think they did a good job with Injustice 2. I think it's well worth the money.
Cool. Yeah.
Worth $60. I think it's a fun time.
Somebody, do you know what's funny? On the comments, like the highest rated comment on the video that I was watching is, "Don't worry, fellas, I got them all right here." And he puts all the times where it's all the butt shots.
Oh, yeah. And there's some good ones.
That's some fantastic butt shots. Yeah.
There's some real good ones of everyone.
Yeah.
All right, Overwatch. Let's talk a little bit about Overwatch.
Okay.
Anniversary thing's coming. The
Okay.
anniversary thing. The
The
anniversary event, it's going to run. The Overwatch 1 year anniversary event is going to run from May 23rd through July 12th, and there's going to be some new skins. They have teased some skins for Soldier 76, Zarya, Pharah, and Bastion. I actually really enjoy the Bastion one. I think the Bastion one looks really cool.
I I think these are the Zarya skins are the ones that Jeff Kaplan was talking about, where he said they're good. That's what he said basically. He said these skins are good, and then they're better too, or something like that. Yeah. I think are they the same? I haven't seen them yet, but are they the same skins that they released to Heroes of the Storm? Do we know?
I don't know.
Because the ones on Heroes of the Storm
in so long.
You missed out, man.
I know.
They had an event, the 2.0 event.
Well, when I say so long, I mean like 3 weeks.
That's a long time.
Yeah,
for
that's
you.
a really long time.
Well, I'm always down for new skins and all that fun stuff. Anything else? Do we know about that event?
So the anniversary event is coming.
Yes.
The new skins are coming.
Yes.
Competitive play will end. The 4th season of competitive play will end soon because the 5th season will begin on Wednesday, May 31st. So that's actually fairly soon, as in next 2 weeks from now almost.
Well, yeah, they're going to take a week off, which they usually do.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing the week that the event takes place, which it starts on the 23rd, you said, right?
Huh?
That week, my hope, and I don't know, this is me being ignorant, that they release a new character. Probably not going to happen, but I don't know. I.e. Doomfist.
That would be cool.
It would be perfectly set up to have a week to play out a new character before it goes live on comp the next on May 31st. Because when they end a season, you can't play comp for a good week or so.
Yeah.
So it just the stars are aligning for a new character, and that's what I want. So
Yeah, I think a new character, and I think Doomfist would be a good new character.
I agree.
So just so everybody knows.
But it's probably not going to happen because
because why?
Because why do? Well, it's because whatever.
Oh, sorry. I lied. I lied to you. Sorry, Mark. Season 4 will end on the 28th, is what I meant to say. Not season 5 starts. So season 4 will end on the 28th, and season 5 will start on May 31st. So
Whoa!
sorry. Yeah, you'll have basically a weekend.
So
Not even a weekend.
That's faster than they've ever done.
Yeah. So you'll have 1, 2, 3-ish days off. Let's just say 3 for now.
So I wonder if that's according to their numbers. Like that's why they're making a move like that. Because when comp is not available to play,
I'm sure it goes down.
I don't play. I play. I gotta. That's my chance to play other games.
Yeah, you take a week off.
And so they're probably like, guys, our levels, our game, like the amount of people playing our game off season is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, season 4 ends on May 28th at 5 p.m. Pacific time, and the 5th season will begin Wednesday, May 31st at that same time.
Okay,
5
cool.
p.m. Pacific time. So not much downtime between seasons, and I'll actually be able to buy another gold weapon at the end of the season.
How many do you have? One, right? Yeah.
Actually, no, I have enough to get. No. I don't have one.
You should have enough to.
I have. I think I. Because what are you capped at? Like 6,000?
6,000. If you're capped, you can buy 2.
Yeah, I think.
Because they cost 3,000 each.
Yeah, no, because I'll get probably. What will I get? 1,000 this season. I'm in Platinum League. So what do you get for Platinum League? 500.
Something like that.
I don't know.
I think 750.
750.
800. I think it's 800 or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, no, I don't have one actually. I thought, no, I don't.
Who are you gonna get?
I think that's why I don't have one because I don't know who I want to get.
It's hard.
Yeah, it really is hard because like I play certain characters and I enjoy them, and then like I play other characters. I'm like, ooh, this weapon would look cool.
Well,
in
you
gold.
kind of cycle.
Yeah, you do. You really do.
So you just got to live in the moment and get something that you always go back to.
Yeah.
Like Soldier's a good pick.
Yeah, I
'cause
like
you can
Soldier. I
always
mean,
play Soldier.
you can always play Soldier.
You
I
can-
like McCree.
You
I
could
think.
get Orisa. You like Orisa, and she's new.
Yeah, but her gold.
her gold.
I just don't like her skins. I don't like her look, to be honest. Well, I mean, like she's probably. I think she is my favorite loadout. Like her loadout and the class and what she did. Like she's probably my favorite character.
Mm-hmm.
But I do not like the way she looks. Like the horse thing, like the carbon fiber one is cool, but I don't know. It's hard because I love playing her. I love her loadout. I love her play style. It's probably my favorite now, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But I just don't like her
She's
look.
hideous.
Yeah.
I've
I
said
don't
this
like her
before.
look.
She looks like Napoleon Dynamite's Liger.
Liger.
Like like a drawing from Napoleon Dynamite. It looks like a 12-year-old drawing. I'm going to go as far as say she is and this is my opinion, so you could just this is Mr. McSpicy's opinion. She is the worst character model I have ever seen in a video game. That like a recent video game. Within the last 6 years or so. She's hideous, man. Yeah, she's so gross. My favorite is when Jeff Kaplan was answering IGN comments, and that guy was like, "I could have built a better Orisa with a bag of French fries."
And he was just like, "Well, we're hiring."
Yeah, if you're talented, yeah, we'll hire you.
That's funny. Pretty funny. Anyway, moving on from Overwatch, that's kind of the Overwatch news, which is pretty exciting. Life is Strange 2, the game you liked the first game, Mark. Life is Strange 2 development has begun.
Yes, that's an awesome announcement. I have not finished this game because I have so many games to play, but I'm on chapter 2.5, and the game is awesome. It's a cool game. Mm-hmm. This is how I think Telltale should make games if they're going to do that style. They could take lessons from Life is Strange. It's so good. The story's fantastic. I feel like the difference between Life is Strange and any Telltale game I've played is it feels more like a video game and that my choices matter. Whereas the Telltale games, the choices don't matter. It feels like the choices don't matter because you get the same cutscenes or the same dialogue anyways, regardless of your choice, kind of. That's what I feel like it happens, but I don't know. Life is Strange is excellent. It's exciting to hear that there's a new game in the
number
making.
2 is in development.
They did a good job, and I'm excited to keep playing this because I've experienced some twists, and I want to.
Have you not finished it yet?
I have not finished it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm 2 chapters in, 2.5 chapters in, something like
2.5. Very cool. Yeah,
good.
Well, number 2 is in development, so get ready for that. Also, Super Meat Boy and Binding of Isaac dev teases a new project.
Yeah.
So he basically came out and said,
Edmund McMillan.
he's basically came out and said, I'm close to announcing it. So
he's an interesting guy, a cool guy, because I mean I see his product and I like what he does. Binding of Isaac, one of my favorite games. Super Meat Boy, one of my favorite games. When he announces he's doing something, that's why it's news, because The Binding of Isaac was a game that he basically made on Flash, just goofing off.
Yeah.
And it's got to be one of the highest selling games on Steam.
Yeah.
That's indie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
it's ported to every other device. I mean,
yeah,
there's obviously a demand for it.
I bought it for like $2 on Steam, and then I bought it again for $40 on my Switch. No, he's a good game developer. And that game, the coolest thing about Binding was the replay value. I'm excited to see what's
next,
what's brewing.
Yeah. So he's close to announcing it, which is really cool. 4K streaming comes to Amazon Video Xbox app. So those of you with Xbox One S, the Xbox One S can play 4K, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Those of you with an Xbox One S can take advantage of the 4K coming to Amazon Xbox app. The Amazon Xbox app, the Amazon Video Xbox app, to be more precise, which is really cool. Netflix has some 4K stuff, don't they? I think like House of Cards is in 4K, a couple of shows, right?
Yeah.
4K. So Amazon Video, the Amazon Video Xbox app is now getting that capability, which if you have an Xbox One S and a 4K TV,
then you can watch
it in 4K.
Now some Amazon
on
product,
Amazon, in 4K.
Yeah.
So very cool. A game that I'm excited for, Marvel Heroes Omega, launching on June 20th on the Xbox One. So we talked about this a while back, but solid announced date, June 20th, which is soon, next month actually. Right? May, June, July. Yeah.
Good math.
Yeah. Very cool. Neverwinter has an update.
Okay.
They just added a new. They're adding a new adventure in June, which again is next month. So big month for June. But it's called The Shroud of Souls. It's out June 20th, the exact same day as Marvel Heroes. So what are you gonna play? It's gonna be a hard one. It's free to play. The game is free to play. So the expansion here, or the DLC here, is free. And yeah. Be sure to check it out.
Are you going to be playing it? I know you played.
Yeah, I have been playing Neverwinter. I'm not level capped yet or anything because I've been getting distracted. But I like Neverwinter. I think it's a fun little game to play on the console. fun MMO to play on the console. So
Yeah. Oh, if you were to choose which one you had to play, Marvel or this, what would you choose? Probably,
I don't know.
Probably Neverwinter because you're.
I don't know. Well, I did play a lot of Marvel, but it'd be fun to see how it works on the console. I'll play them both
Okay.
that day. Just to keep it even. So
I'll
one doesn't
accept
get
that
jealous.
answer. I'll accept it.
I'll play both. The new Tekken 7 trailer. That's right. There's a new Tekken 7 trailer. The new Tekken 7 trailer sets up the character stories.
I have not. Have you had a chance to see this?
Yes.
Is it good?
Yeah, they're
Okay, I'm gonna pull it up right now.
just as good as the E3 one, which is pretty awesome. I thought anyway. I thought it was awesome. So, but yeah, the new Tekken trailer sets up the character story, so it's pretty cool. And this game's coming out soon. I think in 2 weeks, right?
I think so.
I mean, it's coming out really soon, so be sure to check this out. Speaking of trailers, we got a few of them. South Park: The Fractured Butt Hole came out with a new trailer.
the
and
farting vigilante.
Trailer.
Yes.
And it's pretty hilarious, especially if you're a South Park fan, so be sure to check that one out. We also have Sonic Forces Custom Hero trailer, so basically this is just the Sonic Forces trailer, but it's showing you like how you can customize your own Sonic character, because you can create your own hero basically in this one, which is pretty cool.
Awesome.
This next story I thought was pretty cool. Microsoft is doing a promotion, event, right? It's called okay, so basically, you know the design labs.
Uh-huh.
So what you can do is you can go in and create your own controller, and then you can claim it. And if someone decides to buy that controller that you created, you will get rewarded via stuff from Microsoft, whether it be an Xbox One S or other stuff like that.
Wait, you can get an Xbox for.
So if you
Is this like you get tickets at an arcade and
yeah,
and
if
you're like
you
the
so you
$5,000
can- no, yeah.
PlayStation?
if you create a control, you create your own design, you claim it, and then if someone likes that design enough to buy it,
You'll
you
get
are put
rewards.
in the running. Well, you won't automatically get rewards. From what I understand, you're put in kind of like the running or a raffle to get
Oh,
rewards.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Hey, that's cool.
So I mean, if you just want to design a controller and claim it and see if someone will buy it, I mean, why not, right?
Yeah.
So
I think that's actually a
I
good
think
idea
I
by
think that's pretty cool.
Microsoft.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool promotion, right? And they get free designs, basically, right? You know,
Free
'cause I'm sure
designs.
people are going to come up with some super creative ones.
They get to sell product, and the controllers, they're sexy. I've seen some sexy ones.
So, if you claim your controller and then someone sells it, you could be rewarded Xbox Live credit or a chance to win an Xbox One S or an Alienware laptop.
Oh, cool.
Which is pretty cool. So, all right, now let's basically get to the final news story and probably the discussion and everything else. The biggest news story of the week.
Biggest news story of the week. We're going to go ahead and say that because it is.
Yep.
This happened.
Whether you like it or not, I mean, it was pretty heavy.
Yeah, some good stuff.
Destiny 2. We have we have a date, which we had before. We have a trailer,
September
which we had
8th.
before. But we have
Trailer, yep.
we have a gameplay trailer, and we have a bunch of new features. Should we just go through the list?
Yes.
Let's start with my favorite one, because let's be honest, it made me laugh the most. The story is taking center stage, which I'll admit, I'm not selling out when I say this. I'm not selling out.
Okay.
Because I know, some people probably sell out, but I'm not selling out.
What do you mean?
I
Go
have
for it.
always liked the Cabal, and I always thought they were cool enemies. Remember I told you that?
I
Yeah.
agreed with you
Yeah.
because their head pops.
Yeah.
It makes a popping noise.
Well, they're just big brutes, and can't they, destroy planets with their gun?
When they get pissed, they'll blow you up.
Yeah, I appreciate that from a bad guy.
Yeah.
And I was disappointed that we didn't get more Cabal. We got a Fallen expansion, right, with House of Wolves, I believe. We got a Hive expansion with Crota. Basically more Hive / Taken with Crota, but wasn't he kind of a Hive?
Yeah.
Sorry, Oryx, who was Crota's dad,
Yeah.
which isn't technically a Hive.
We had a lot of expansion.
I mean, there was Cabal scattered in the Shield Brothers,
strike mission.
which, by the way, was a fun strike mission. I
thought it
really
was
liked the
good.
mechanics in that one.
Yeah.
Again, Cabal. I really like the Cabal, and I really wished there was more like a Cabal raid, or you know what I mean, Cabal stuff, right? I really like that.
They kept them very elusive. We didn't know a lot about them except that they blew stuff up.
Yeah,
they're
they
mean.
just didn't mess around.
So we learned this in the trailers, and we've known this for a while, that the Tower City falls.
The last city is
last
no
city.
longer.
The only race that was able to do that
The Cabal.
The Cabal.
And so yeah, to get to the point I was trying to make,
They
the
listen
Cabal
to you,
are like the
Jordan.
bad guy, are like the main bad guy in this next iteration of Destiny 2, right? This,
It looks
which
like
I
it.
like. I want to learn more about the Cabal. I like that they give no Fs.
Yeah. Well, honestly, they were my favorite enemies to fight. And
Well, because I felt that they were all challenging in their own way, but I just really enjoyed fighting the Cabal. I thought they were fun. The Shield Brothers dungeon or strike mission, was really fun.
well,
I dig their art style. I like that they're big brutes. I love that they just crash their ship into Oryx's ship and they don't even care. They roll a tank out after they crash it. They just don't care, and
They're
that's what I
cool.
like about that. I just like that they're a warmongering race. I get that vibe from them. They're
Okay.
they're like the brutes from Halo. They're just bred for war,
okay, yeah.
And that's what I like.
And I saw some on the cutscene. They had swords. Did you see one of the scenes?
They don't mess around.
They have swords now. They're
And-
coming at you with swords. No, so you know why the Fatebringer was such a fun pistol? Did you ever get the Fatebringer?
No.
Okay, so this is a sore subject.
Yeah.
The Fatebringer was such a cool pistol because when you shot people in the head, they exploded. And it made this sound, and it was just there was something satisfying about that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
When I would fight the Cabal, when you would place headshots, that would make a popping noise,
Uh-huh.
and it just felt good.
It did.
They were my favorite enemies to fight because of that. So I don't know. You like the lore. I think that as a race, it was my favorite race to fight.
To kill.
Yeah.
To murder.
And in true Destiny 1 fashion, they never let us do it very much.
Exactly.
They kept that carrot on the stick for me. Maybe you'll get Cabal this time.
I just felt it was different when you saw a Cabal charging towards you rather than a Vex or a Hive or a Fallen. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
though the other three races were like super skinny and like they're running at you and you're just like, I'll throw a grenade, right? But the Cabal runs at you and you're like, whoa, let me back up a little bit and reload. I just like the Cabal. But
Yes.
sorry, were you gonna say
I was
something?
gonna say the Cabal look like the machine guys from
The
Fifth Element.
Yeah, I think that's the art style direction of them.
That's hilarious. Coben Dallas. That's
So,
awesome. So
The
it's
story
Cabal.
is the Cabal. This is why I like the Cabal. The leader.
Yeah.
I think his name's Gore, but everybody calls him
Gary.
because Nathan Fillion called him Gary,
Yeah,
right? Or
yeah.
what's his name? His in-game
Cade.
name. I just call him Nathan Fillion.
Yeah,
And
it's
by the
Cade.
way, do you think it's hard for Nathan Fillion to be literally the coolest guy in the world?
The
Do
reason
you
it's
think
not
it's hard?
hard.
Like, I wondered that like as I was watching this.
Yeah.
I mean, because Nathan Fillion, and I was thinking like, he's just a cool guy. No matter what game he's in, what show he's in,
Firefly, Captain Hammer,
even Castle.
yeah, Castle. He's
even
awesome.
yeah,
Yeah,
like-
everything he touches, it turns to gold.
I don't know. Halo 5 got better when they put him
Yeah.
in there. Like I just
Yeah, he probably.
think
thinks
it's
that.
hard?
He kicks back with his hands on
like
his head.
I want to ask
I'm awesome.
if we ever interview him, because I'm a huge fan of Nathan Fillion. I think he's an awesome guy. I think he's really cool. I just want to ask him, like, is it hard to be literally the coolest guy in the world?
well,
I would think it would
Do you
be.
well, after seeing all his characters, like seriously, Captain Hammer. So I saw the first time I remember him was in Firefly, I think.
Yeah.
But when he was Captain Hammer in Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog, have you seen that?
Yeah.
That's-
It was on Netflix for a while. I think it might
That
even
guy-
still be there.
That guy is so awesome. By Hammer, I made my prayers. That's just the guy. He's typecasted. He's typecasted as the coolest guy in the world.
I know. What? How do you? It's just. We just need a really cool guy. Oh, let's call Nathan Fillion and see if he wants to do it.
The Rock's shooting a movie. Dwayne Johnson. Let's get Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, we just need a cool guy. Anyway, yeah, he's cool. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's off topic. So the story is the Cabal.
No, whenever you want to talk about Nathan Fillion, I'm okay with it because he's my hero, man.
He really is. He's such a cool guy.
Yeah.
So the story of Destiny 2, basically,
From what we understand from the trailers.
well, and they explained it,
And
and when they told us
Wait, what are you going to say then?
the premise of the story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and why I think the Cabal are cool. So basically, the leader, Gary, that's how we got on the Nathan Fillion thing.
Yeah, Gary.
I think his name is Gaul, is like his proper name, but Cade in the game calls him Gary, right? Basically says, you know what? I think the Traveler should have come to me. So I'm going to go blow up Earth and get it.
I'm going to go blow it up and take its power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what he does is he comes to Earth with a ginormous fleet, devastates the last city, blows up the tower, takes away your powers by taking the light from you. And that's kind of where Destiny 2 starts. You go through a mission called Homecoming, which they demoed for us, and it's you defending the tower against the Cabal forces who are there to steal the Traveler from you because they believe they deserve it. And basically, they steal it from you. And essentially, I don't know. They didn't really explain.
A lot of death. I saw people dying.
Yes.
One of the coolest parts, I think, is the Titan boss. So Cade is he's like. Who's the ranger people?
Hunters.
Yeah. Man, my brain is broken. The Titan boss goes, "Come to me," and he slams down his Titan shield.
Oh yeah,
I love that part.
Yeah, when they all use their abilities.
And
then did you see Cade use the golden gun?
Yeah.
And then she transported them to the shield.
I love when she jumped on the ship and started taking out the that was like
pretty cool.
Don't piss off our bosses.
Yeah, they're pretty angry.
No, that was so cool. That was a cool cutscene.
It really was. It was really exciting. Yeah.
I loved it.
So, yeah, basically the Cabal come, they steal the light from the Guardians, so therefore you are stripped of your powers. And that's kind of how the lore works into, like... I mean, you're essentially the same Guardian, right? But you have to redo your powers.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you want to talk about the powers?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
Because they announced the powers.
Yeah.
So, I have my notes here. We have some new ultimates. The Warlock Sunsinger basically is the same as the old Titan Firehammer thing.
Yeah, just with a sword.
Just with a sword. It's called... actually, the Sunsinger, right? Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. But you have a sword, you can slam down, and then you throw fireballs
It's literally
at everybody.
the exact same thing, but instead of Thor's hammer, you have
a sword. And it's on a different class because it's on the Warlock this time instead of the Titan. Titans Titans become Captain America.
Essentially, yeah, they get a shield that they can throw around.
And it bounces around and comes back to them, so they get like a superpower shield. It's called Sentinel, from what I understand. And the Arcs, the Hunters get Arc Strider, which is essentially the same as the old one, just with a staff.
Yep.
What was it? The Blade Dancer. Didn't they call it the Blade Dancer?
Yeah.
But the animations are cooler.
We'll give them that.
We'll give them that.
The animations are cooler.
The animations are cooler, but it kind of feels like the same exact thing, but it's different.
Yeah.
It's reskinned, and it looks cool. The animations look cool. So
all the abilities look fun. There's nothing wrong with the old abilities, so therefore, if you use the same ones again, there's going to be nothing wrong with them. But
it was so funny. It's just like, it's the same one, but with the
well,
staff.
aren't you just like, are these just the same abilities?
I love. I wonder if they
just rotate these abilities to the other.
I wonder if they have one person in the think tank room that's trying to think of ideas.
He's just running out.
He's just like, maybe with a staff this time, and change the hammer to a sword,
and give it to a different class. And instead of a big bubble, just give him a little shield.
And I bet you he just paused watching the Avengers movie and saw Captain America's shield. He's all, shoot, I got to get this done. Pauses the movie. Oh, let's give him a shield. No star on the front. That's copyrighted.
Just a circle.
Just a circle.
But no, I mean, they looked fun. Like you said, the animations look good. The game, I thought the graphics would be
better.
I mean, they are better. I guess they're smoother.
Well, see, here's the deal.
You know what I mean?
Here's the deal.
But they look very similar.
Destiny's...
it already looks good. You're right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Destiny it's very clean. The design's sexy. The gameplay, the mechanics, the gameplay itself is one of the tightest shooters you can play.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, so I don't know how you would want to... I mean, you'd always want improvement, but, I don't know. Yeah, it's... It looks the same.
It does look the same.
But the Cabal have swords now.
Yeah. And now the Warlock can do the Thor hammer with the sword.
The Warlock now can throw the hammer, but it's a sword.
No, it looked... dude, let's just get on to the next thing. Oh, no, I had to laugh. This is what made... I just laughed.
Yeah.
So the story's going to take center stage, right? They're really going to emphasize story, which I think is fantastic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't make mistakes like they did in the first one.
Well, they probably learned a lot.
Well, yeah. I mean, this game really probably took them for a ride. You got to kind of feel bad for the developers because you make a game and then all of a sudden, billions of players are yelling at you. So,
but they kept playing it. That's how good
it
your
was.
game was.
Yeah,
They were complaining while smiling. Well, I don't know, while playing it. It's good. So continue.
So I laughed because they're going through their stuff, right? Their little cutscenes, their trailers that they have, their developer interviews and stuff. and one of the people in the trailer made the comment, "This Destiny 2 is going to have the most cutscenes we've ever seen in a Destiny game to date," right? And I thought in my head, well, okay, we can safely assume there's going to be 4.
There's going to be 4 cutscenes.
We can safely assume that there's probably going to be 4 or 5.
We've never done more cutscenes in any Destiny game up to this point. Well, good. We'll have 4 cutscenes.
Yeah. So you can safely assume there's at least going to be 4. I laughed because I will admit Taken King did have a lot of more cutscenes.
Yeah.
And the Taken King storyline was really good, but that just part made me laugh.
It's funny.
I don't think you should put a bullet point on something you're not really,
well, what
like the way they said it just made me laugh. We're gonna have more than we've ever had before.
Well, they made it so spectacular. This is gonna have the most cutscenes we've ever put into a Destiny game ever.
And it's like, well, first of all, you're only on game number 2. And the first game did not have that many.
Well, it's just the same thing with their map size. The European neutral zone is going to be the biggest zone we've ever made by 2 times. It's like, whoa.
Again, not like you were an open world game. I mean, you were to a degree, but not like to the caliber of what we're used to see. You know what I mean? Like,
it's funny.
It was just, I mean, hey, they got to advertise their game, but I just think they could have adjusted their bullet points a little bit, you know what I mean?
Or
worded them differently. Yeah, it's just the way they worded them that was funny.
Yeah, so their map size are 2 times bigger now.
Which is cool.
Yeah,
I'm excited for bigger maps. I think that's going to be great. I'm excited for more cutscenes.
Yeah.
I'm excited for a story-driven experience, which is very exciting. I hope that Grimoire cards are in the game,
or not even cards, but
maybe
in
just
the
a
cutscenes.
codex, like most games have. Like a little database.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. So we got new strikes. They mentioned new strikes, a new raid.
They didn't show off the raid, but they did
show
mention there is going to be a new raid.
They mentioned a raid, new strikes. One of the interesting things is they're doing 4 versus 4.
Oh, and across all PvP.
Across all PvP.
Which will be nice, because I think we actually ran into a few problems where like we had a strike team, but there was kind of one guy or person that was left out, you know what I mean? So
I think this is a great move, namely because if your normal crew is a quad, with like other games, someone was always going to be left out. They still have in the strikes, it's still only 3 people, and then the raids, it's still 6 people. But they're giving a chance for 4 people to play together by doing this, I think, which is I think useful. I think it's a good move. I don't think it's going to mess with balance at all, because PvP is PvP.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same. I think the hammer sword fireball thing is going to be messing with balance a little bit in PvP, just like the other one did. But yeah, so I put down a whole bunch of notes too. One of the coolest features that I think they announced was their map system that they showed. Did you see the map system that they showed?
How you can travel through them now?
Oh, I haven't talked about that, not that, but that's cool. You no longer have to go to orbit to travel places.
You know what's funny is that probably got the loudest applause. And there's an issue when that gets your...
I know, that's so funny.
I'm not downing Destiny 2. I'm actually super excited for it. Spoiler alert, I've pre-ordered it.
Spoiler alert?
Yeah, I pre-ordered it, and it's I'm ready to go. Like I actually seen this new stuff. I really did get excited for it. I'm
awesome.
super excited for it. I really enjoyed the first one. I mean, it's funny. Like some of these, it's just funny. Some of these things that we're talking about, but it's just that's what made the game fun.
We're
laughing.
What I mean? We're laughing. Everyone, we love Destiny. We put a lot of time into it. It's funny because. What can you do?
Well, it's just like back when I started playing World of Warcraft. You think back and you're like, remember these? And you're just like, the old systems or so, you know what I mean? And you just laugh because it was funny, like what you used to have to do compared to now. It's the same thing. It's a good time.
So, the new map. One of the things that I felt like I had to do was I would go to third-party sites. Yes.
Can I just announce that we have a map now?
Oh,
like I see, that should have been a bullet point rather than just jumping into the map. Like, forgive me if I'm ignorant, but there was no way to pull up a map other than when you hit the planet and you're like, okay, there's the landing zone. I have to go up left, and then once you're on the ground, Like the map was in the loading, like in orbit when you were in orbit. Once you're on the ground, you cannot. Right? Am I wrong, or am I? You could not pull up a map, right? Okay,
right.
I think maybe having a map should have been a bullet point.
Well, speaking of that, I would go to a third-party website to look at the map.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm. Yeah.
And that website would have the timers when possibly events were going to happen.
Exactly. But you're excited for the map features, right?
The map features, yeah. Well, the map.
Yeah. One, the map.
And the map features, which shows where things are going to be happening. It shows a logo of what event's going to take place. I assume it's going to be somewhat public event kind of a thing, like they did in the old one, except now you have a map where it says right now or in 5 minutes or in 10 minutes, something is going to take place.
It has
here.
different logos and different things going on. And correct me if I'm wrong, but did they kind of hint towards maybe some side quests and stuff?
They did
Which
actually.
I appreciate. They really, during this, one of the bullet points was they really want to focus on the world, which I think is fantastic. I mean, some of the best moments of World of Warcraft are the world.
Yeah.
Like stuff that you did to help the world, right?
Yeah.
They're talking about, like, if you find a cave and you go in there, I mean, it's not just going to be blank. There's going to be something to do. They alluded. They never said. Did they say side quests? I didn't ever hear them say the word side quest, but I felt like they said if you explore, you can find people that will give you
quests.
Yeah.
Yes. So we know we're going to get quests from our bosses, from like Cade and stuff.
Yeah.
But they did allude to NPCs giving you quests,
Which I think is great.
which is awesome. It makes the world feel better, more
And if
immersive.
you have side quests, it gives you more gameplay. I mean, if you just have
something to do other than strike missions.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you'd have that. One of the things, if I can find it in my notes, the hidden treasure caches. Did you catch that?
Yeah, and treasure maps.
And treasure maps.
Yeah.
Yes. I kind of got the vibe that those were kind of basically dungeons
Yeah.
that you could go and kill. You're going to be able to go in, kill a boss, and get special loot from that boss. And treasure maps. That's so cool.
Yeah, just like in Red Dead, they give you a clue and you go look and there's some
so
loot.
awesome. Let's see. Weapons. Do you want to talk weapons?
Yes. So they've revamped the weapon system. There's no longer a primary, secondary, and power weapon, right?
Well, there's
still a power weapon, but
not a rocket launcher or a mini. They still have those, but they've reorganized how those work.
yeah. So basically, the new 3 types of weapons are kinetic energy or kinetic. One
Kinetic
weapon,
is the top one.
top one. Energy is the next one,
Uh-huh.
and then power weapons are the next one. And sorry, it was heavy. Primary, secondary, and heavy were the 3 weapon classes.
So now it's kinetic, energy, and power weapons.
And the reason to do that is basically to give you more freedom. So, for example, if you want to be a gunslinger and you want 2 revolvers, you can have 2 revolvers in your primary and secondary slot because one can be
kinetic.
and one can be energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And stuff like that to give you more. And the power weapons do look pretty beefy.
Well, we saw grenade launchers. That's new to the series. We saw SMGs.
A minigun.
Yeah, we saw
Yeah, you did see an SMG. One of the hunters was holding an SMG.
SMG, which is new. The minigun, which we kind of had the minigun before, didn't we? Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about it had like the minigun on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it called? I don't know. But like this is a full-fledged minigun.
Yeah. So how the I saw that the snipers, after pausing the screen, the snipers were in the power weapon slot, which is going to be interesting because the snipers were in the middle slot before, the secondary, right? So now they're basically saying the snipers are powerful enough to be in the power weapons section.
Let's be honest, they're pretty powerful.
Well, yeah, I mean that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So that's a change as well. I really like being able to control the kinetic and the energy. You can mix and match how you feel. I think that's giving us a little bit more freedom on how we want to play the game.
Exactly. What I think that was the point too, to let you
Yeah.
really customize your Guardian. There's going to be a lot of new exotics, which is to be expected. New weapons, new armors, all that stuff, which is to be expected, right? Just with a new game. And
Yes.
we already talked about multiplayer. Oh, well, I mean, we hit on it.
Well,
but we didn't
PvP.
really talk about it. Yeah,
we talked
PvP.
about PvP, but there's more to multiplayer than that.
Huh?
Sure. Yeah. Go for it.
Oh, I was just going to talk about the loading.
Oh, okay.
Because we kind of glanced on it, but we really. So you know how in Destiny 1 you said, "Hey, I'm at the tower. I want to go to Earth, but let me go to orbit first and then go to Earth."
Hold on, let me burn all this fuel getting out into orbit to go right across the street to the Earth.
You can basically point A to point B now is your loading screen. If you're on planet A and you want to go to planet C, you just pull up your map, which we now have, and just pick C, and you go right to it, which I think is an excellent feature. Also, new locations.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. Go for it. You have them right there. Okay.
Yeah. So far they showed off the European Dead Zone, which is on Earth.
Yeah.
Which is a new zone. And actually, I do like the art style in the new zone. It's very green and foresty, which is pretty cool. Titan, the moon of Saturn, which is very cool. And Nessus, a planetoid taken over by the Vex.
And wasn't there one called Lo?
Lo?
Was it Lo? Did I write that down wrong? There are 3 new worlds plus Earth. Am I crazy?
I don't know.
I think there was a third
oh yeah,
one.
and Lo, the moon of Jupiter. Yeah, you're right. Lo.
Man, when you make me you do
sorry.
stuff like that, I think
You just got to be confident and say there's Lo.
Did I dream this up?
Well, you know, Lo, it does sound like a made-up word.
My
Anyway,
memory's not the same as it used to be, Jordan.
New locations, which is cool.
And Lo,
now
the new location.
they didn't mention this.
Tut tut.
And I wonder if they didn't mention, like, yes, there's new locations, but are the old locations still there? That's what I want to know.
So from what I've read, this is an article I read. The Earth, like the European zone, I think is a hash of the old zone just restructured. Which, but I don't know that. That's just from what I've read that somebody's posted. So,
well, when they showed off the European Dead Zone, it did look new, like very new. You know, like they had the green forest and so. You know what I mean? It did look.
Well, one of the like Destiny is really good at using the same place again and again and again, just differently, so you don't recognize that place.
Exactly.
Like, how many missions did we go one direction and then go another direction and not even know it was the same place? They're very good at that.
Yeah, they are. They do have talent.
They know how to stretch it. Oh man!
But what I was wondering is, because I would love if we had every location in the first one, with the exception, I mean, you don't need the Cosmodrome. You can replace that with the European Dead Zone. That's all fine, right?
Yeah.
But all the original planets like Venus, Mars, the Moon, the Reef, in addition to these new ones, I think that would be a huge world to explore.
But I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't think so. I don't think it's because it's a new game.
Yeah, but that's disappointing. Like, I would love to have all the old planets plus the new one. I mean, redo the old planets, of course.
But then
you know
it would
be.
I mean, but if you do that, I mean, that's great. Let's say you do that. Are you going to still have the old strike missions and the old?
No. Like,
what's the point of going there then? Just to make set up a
you can
lemonade stand?
You can have new strike missions,
I'll
new
set up-
storylines,
I'll
new
s-
side quests. You know what I mean?
I'll set up a lemonade stand. Hey, everybody, we won in the first one. We kind of won this area, so
Yeah, but I mean,
cents.
I would like, one of my favorite zones is I really liked the style of the moon. I would love to go back to the moon, you know what I mean, and stuff like, which I'm sure we eventually will.
Because you want your Helios
I'm
fragments.
just thinking, I'm thinking I compare it to World of Warcraft, where you have this massive world, you know what I mean? But I guess that's years and years of stuff.
Yeah, but the World of Warcraft, they never really came out with a World of Warcraft 2. You know? They're trying to cut ties. Destiny is trying to cut ties,
okay.
but
I
to,
get you,
to start
rebrand themselves.
To start anew kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And I think a move like that would not allow that to take place.
Yeah, okay.
Whether it's right or wrong, whether it would help us or not, I think that would they have the chance now to just cut that cord, just shut that door and say, this is our new game. This is how we've made a lot of fixes to the old game, kind of a thing. So yeah. Do you want to talk about clans?
Oh yeah, so clans, guilds, if you will, in layman's terms, are integrating into the game, which is fantastic. So the XoneBros, we actually already have a clan in the first game.
Yeah.
And basically all it did was give you a little clan tag, which meant nothing. Just being honest, it really didn't do.
It just made it so you could have a couple of letters next to your name.
Yeah, basically, it's little clan. I mean, it did stuff, but it wasn't really like huge, you know.
Destiny 1, it's interesting when when a game like this is so popular and there are features that are not available, the world will come together and create third-party applications or sites or LFGs, which we were able to use. I used that quite a bit when I was looking for missions and stuff, or whatever. But it seems as though Bungie is trying to get what was good about all those features for the third-party sites, and they're trying to integrate them into this new game, which clans is one of those features.
Yeah. So clans, basically guilds, you can create your own clan in the Destiny 2, which I believe, if they're smart, which I believe they are.
Well, except the guy in the think tank room.
Yeah. He's
just watching Avenger movies.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, like, we already have an XoneBros clan. I don't see why those, because they're on the Bungie website, I don't see why those clans wouldn't carry over to the second one. You know what I mean? I hope they do, because then, if not, Mark, David, and I will create an XoneBros clan that people can join. So, don't worry, we'll have one either way. But we do already have one for Destiny 1. Hopefully it carries over to the second one. If not, you, David, and I will create a new one, which will be great.
Yeah. There are a lot of things
with those clans.
Yeah, here we go.
I had to laugh at this next part. They tried so hard not to put matchmaking in.
Yeah, which this is so funny.
Which
they got so much applause. I really wanted matchmaking everywhere in this game.
Yeah.
I really did.
I think there's a simple way to do it, and I think they really tried not to.
That's funny. That's funny.
No, so basically what I like the system. I think it's a good system. I think it is. I think it will fit for what they are trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
Because and I understand, like, when you matchmake, you just kind of get in the brain dead mode. Like, you're just matchmaking over and over again just to grind and do this and that. So they have matchmaking for basically everything that had matchmaking in Destiny 1. But for the other stuff, like raids and the Nightfalls.
Yes.
What do they have it? What
it was called
Guided Games.
Guided Games.
Yeah, you can explain it.
Yeah, so Guided Games, it's a chance for solo queuers and clans to kind of meet in the middle and get some groups together. So it is a form of matchmaking. Let's say I have a clan and only 5 of us are able to go at a given point in time. We can say we have a slot open available. And that'll put us on a list of clans that are looking for a person or two to join. On the other side of that, you have a single-player solo queuer that is looking to play. He wants to raid, or he or she wants to go on a raid. They can scroll through and see the clan's titles and what they stand for. Whether it's positive gaming or hardcore or just casual, you can see the clan names, their banners, information about the clan, and say, those guys seem fun. I'm going to play with those guys.
You apply to join and stuff like that.
Yeah. And so then it'll put them together, and the idea behind this is to become friends and maybe join clans, play later kind of a thing. I think it's... Like you said, they're trying really hard to not do matchmaking, but I feel as though this is a decent enough way to get solo players able to raid.
The idea is you can go look for a group that suits your needs because it gives the description of their guild or their clan and what they do and what they want to do. And I think the idea is for you to basically meet new people and new friends and hopefully join that guild maybe when you're done with that, and that's what they're talking about. But basically, if you really tear it down, the guy in the think tank said, hey, that looking for group feature on Xbox Live is pretty cool. What if we just put that in our game? And that's essentially, if you really think about it, that's kind of essentially what Guided Games is. It's just looking for group. You just have to leave the game to do it, which is smart because I've told you World of Warcraft does this. They came out, and I'll never forget this, and you can see their patches implement new features to keep you in the game. They talked about back in the day, people used to go to third-party websites to look up raid strategies.
Yeah.
So they added the Dungeon Journal, which did not give you strategies, but it told you the abilities that the bosses did and what that ability did, so you can come up with your own strategies.
Yeah.
And the idea behind that is for you, okay, I don't have to go to a third-party game. I can just read what he's going to do, and then we can kind of figure out with his ability. The idea is to keep you on that screen at all times, right? And I think that's what they're trying to do in Destiny. Like, you don't want your player base to have to leave your screen. That's the idea behind it.
And it makes sense. And I feel as though a lot of these updates we're seeing is Blizzard influenced.
Yeah.
Just like Silence is saying in chat, starting to sound, or I feel this is Blizzard's influence. There's Blizzard's actually takes a part in this.
Yeah, that's kind of the last big bullet point.
Right before we go to that, what Blizzard has to do with Destiny. One more thing on the clans. They did mention a shared loot system, which I think is cool.
Oh, and the clan leveling up.
You can level up your clan. There's a leveling up system. And if you are in a clan and you are doing stuff, everybody reaps rewards as a clan together.
Mm-hmm. Whether you're PvPing, exploring, dungeons, raids, whatever.
It's an incentive to become part of a clan.
Yeah.
I think it's great. I think it's cool. That said, let's go over to what Blizzard has to do with this.
In case anybody didn't know, Destiny is owned by Activision, who in turn also owns Blizzard. So that's why this kind of deal that Mark's about to tell you kind of came about.
Yeah, so it was the last announcement for the event. They had, what's his name?
Mike Morhaime.
Yeah, he's the boss over at Blizzard. He was in China. They had him come out on a video. He's like, hey, everybody, sorry I couldn't be there. What we're going to do is we're going to open up battle.net, and you can now buy, or battle.net is going to be the place where you purchase your PC versions of the game. So, Battle.net
desktop app for Battle.net, yeah.
Is the desktop app for Battle.net is where you're going. You're not going to be getting it from Steam, the Microsoft Store, Origin, anything like that. It is at Battle.net. That's where you're going to be buying the game. I find this an interesting and fast. It makes sense, sort of, to me. But the games on that list on Blizzard is all strictly Blizzard. Mm-hmm. You have World of Warcraft, you have Hearthstone, you have Overwatch. It's been very tight. Does that not seem like an interesting move?
No, I think Destiny fits the Blizzard style, right? It's a looting game. You know what I mean?
But I mean, Activision has Call of Duty that you can get on Steam. They have Transformers Devastation.
Yeah, but none of those really fit the Blizzard style.
I get the fitting. I'm just thinking on the business side of things. What does this mean for Battle.net? They're taking in an outside game and putting it in their universe of, their atmosphere of purchasing. Mm-hmm. I get that the game's related. That just seems like an interesting move to me.
I don't know why they. Well, I mean, I guess I know why. I mean, I don't know. I think, like I said, I think Destiny is a Blizzard style game. It's a looting game. It's a team based game. It's a co-op game. It's a, I think it's a Blizzard style game, and I don't have a problem with it being on the Blizzard app. You know what I mean? I don't think it's going to sell a lot of copies out wherever it's at.
That's the thing, because the universe of Battle.net's games are they're blockbuster, just like chat's saying. They're blockbuster. Look at those games. You have 6 games that are powerhouses that they don't. Blizzard has never unlocked this. Is this going to be a run at Steam? Are they going to start opening up games and making? Because they do a much better job because they don't have to worry about a billion different games and a billion.
Well, I don't think you're going to see Call of Duties and stuff on the Battle.net app anytime.
Are you sure? Because that's Activision. That's Activision.
Yeah, no, I know it's Activision. I just don't think so. I don't think so.
You don't think?
I just don't think so.
I just thought that was an interesting move. Whether it's good, bad, whatever.
I think Mike Morhaime said, "You know what? I want to play that game, and I don't have Steam." So
during their golf game.
Let's be honest. Their games make a crap ton of money, so I'm sure Blizzard has a lot of pull.
Yeah.
Or if, like Silence said, a lot of their updates are very like Blizzard systems. Like he talked about their guild system being similar to WoW's and stuff. Maybe Activision was like, "Look, guys."
No, I'm sure that happened. I'm sure Activision went to Blizzard and said, "Help."
They said, "Look, Destiny is selling millions of copies, but everybody's angry, but it's still selling. I don't know what's going on. Like we don't know what's happening. Can you get in there?
Can you help us?" And then they're like, "Well, what you got to do is you got to make a matchmaking system." And then the other guy's like, "No, we don't want to do that. We hate that. Can we make it more complicated?"
I think the first thing they said is like, "Okay, guys, any successful game has a map. You just got to put that in there. It's back button. We use the M key on the keyboard, but you can just use that back button."
Oh man, NPCs, man, look it up. It's gonna be big.
Yeah, they're weird. I don't know why, but real players love getting fake quests from AI things. They just do.
That's so funny. We had a question in chat. I can't remember the exact words, but the question was: is Blizzard making a run at Steam or other items with
I don't know if they're making it, because you're never going to get rid of Steam.
Yeah.
I mean, Steam just has such a vast library that, I mean, Blizzard, I don't think, can take it over.
I know they can't take it over, but I don't know. It's
they might be trying to do what EA did, and EA was successful to an extent. I mean, Origin is a successful product.
Ish.
I use it.
Yeah,
it's gotten a lot better since launch. You know?
It was bad.
But, I mean, they're probably just trying to do the same thing, just have their games.
Yeah. I just never thought that would happen.
What's cool, actually, is if I'm playing Destiny on the computer, because it's on Battle.net, I can chat to you while you're in Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, and that's awesome. I love that.
Because it's got that Battle.net
And
cross.
will we see characters from Destiny in Heroes of the Storm?
That would be hilarious. Because they're running out of ideas.
Well, you got like 90% of that game is World of Warcraft, because World of Warcraft has more characters in that game than I think people that live on the planet right now.
Yeah, true, right? And then, they're struggling because they're just like, they just keep taking Overwatch characters.
Yeah.
And they don't even change their abilities. They just leave the same. He can run on walls.
Let's go to lunch. we got this in the bag.
That would be so funny if Activision was like, guys, can you just go give him some tips? The game is selling like hotcakes, but everybody's mad at us.
There's an argument to be said that the game looks the same. Destiny, it looks the same. There's an argument that it can be said that what's the point of this? The point of this Destiny 2 is, with all the problems that we experienced year 1, year 2, whatever it is, we still loved that game.
Yeah.
Now, Destiny 2, imagine a game where we have all the things we like with all the things gone that we didn't like.
Yeah, an improvement.
And and I really feel that Activision went to Blizzard for tips. Tips and tricks.
Hey, what can we tell these guys?
They looked up tips and tricks on how to make an MMO on YouTube.
Ask Blizzard.
And that was the first thing that came up.
No, honestly, the real reason I think they're putting it on Blizzard is because they're looking to sell tons of copies of this, right? You put the name Blizzard behind it.
Oh, it's
that's because you got the pedigree of Blizzard. Like, hey, Blizzard said, hey, this game is awesome. Let's bring it to our service. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
If you didn't want Destiny before, now that you see Blizzard's getting behind it, you're like, I trust Blizzard.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, the name and
they use the M key.
They have a map. It's exciting. The only thing I did not like about the event, I'll be honest, was how Apple it was.
Yeah.
That was they showed me all these cool clips. I got excited. Some of the announcers, some of the guys, like the CEO, he was funny. But when they have the tennis shoes and the jeans, and then they have to pause after any sentence, that's always a turnoff for me. That was hard. But I legitimately got excited for Destiny 2. I'm very excited. I'm very pumped.
I am too. I pre-ordered it.
It's gonna be big.
Put it this way: whether it hurts or feels good, I'm playing it either way. You know what I mean? That game. Destiny 1, I had a fun time with. I was just thinking the other day, I need a new MMO to get into, because I'm kind of waning off Warcraft again. The usual rotation goes through, right? And and I know Destiny is not an MMO; it's a shared world shooter, but it has that feel. You know what I mean? When you go to the social spaces, when you get up with a group, you do quests, you do dungeons, you do raids, you get loot, you progress your character. I mean, it has that vibe, that feel. And I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, me too. It's super exciting.
And they have a map. I think that's literally my favorite feature.
Hopefully they'll have a codex as well.
Yeah, I would die. I would cancel my pre-order and get like the 100. If they had a codex, if they announced a codex, I promise you, I will cancel my pre-order and get like the $150 version.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
It's really just the simple things that
they have to. Look, they're talking to Blizzard now.
Hey, look, all you got to do.
So we have
just hire someone to type in a bunch of stuff. You can make it up. No one's gonna care.
No one's gonna care. Just put it in the game. All right. Well, that's our thoughts on Destiny. It's exciting. It's super exciting. I'm excited to get the game September 8th. That's when they're releasing it.
Soon, which is soon.
Let's move on to questions. Do we have Yeah, we do. There is a button for this one. Let's do that right now. Ready?
Listen.
Question time from our audience. I'm going to go ahead and keep things with Destiny 2 because this is
they
Destiny
have a
2.
map.
Is there going to be a map? Yes, there is. Thank you for the question. No.
I don't care about frame rate and I don't care about resolution, but you gotta have a map.
Oh, that's funny because this question is about frame rate.
Oh,
You're going to love it. This is from John Slayton. Thanks for the question, John. Here we go. With Destiny 2 news coming out that it will run on consoles 4K 30 FPS, is it a possibility to see a 4K 60 FPS microtransaction unlock with the power of Scorpio? Does that question make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why they would charge micro to a transaction. I would get mad if they did that.
That's why I don't think that would happen, actually.
I think the Scorpio definitely has the ability to do 4K. Well, we know it has the ability to do 4K 60 FPS. That's what the point of it is.
Yeah.
Just like when PS4 Pro came out and their games, given a lot of those were first-party games that Sony owned,
Yeah.
got patches to make them better. I don't see why the Scorpio couldn't. I mean, the PC is 4K unlocked frame rate.
Yeah.
Why can't they? When the Scorpio comes out, you obviously have beefier hardware. Why
Yeah.
not up it a little?
Yeah, well, here's
They probably won't, and then Blizzard will tell them to, and then they'll do it.
Yeah, I'm going to go into some like conspiracy theory here. Before I do that, I guess
I wonder actually.
Do you know where I'm gonna go with this?
Because you have the consoles that can't do that.
Okay, so here's
and the frame rate would matter.
that's where I'm going to head. So to add to for my part on
I
this
just
question,
thought
John,
of it,
I don't think that's a possibility that's going to happen. Let me actually look. Oh, we got that in chat right now. I don't think that's a possibility just because of the uproar it would cause. We're past the times of microtransactions ruining games, or we're getting at the end of that where microtransactions is hurting gameplay. I feel as though we're getting into a better place is what I'm trying to say with those. If a company were to make it a microtransaction to unlock the potential of your hardware, that would be there would be an uproar.
But if any game were to do it, it would
true.
probably be this one.
It's true. Well, here's a question. There's a poll in chat. Would you pay a microtransaction for a 4K 60 FPS for any game? 33% said yes. Wow. 67 said no.
Here's my question, though. I don't think it would, but would it be a disadvantage? For example, hypothetically, you have a regular Xbox, I have a Scorpio.
Oh, let's do it backwards. I want
Okay,
better hardware.
I have a regular Xbox, you have a Scorpio.
Thank you.
We're in a multiplayer match playing against each other. You're playing at 60 frames, I'm playing at 30. Would that be a disadvantage to me?
At PvP, it would. I would say it would. I would say 60 frames per second. I think you
Because you're getting a much faster, smoother experience.
Yeah, I think at this point in time, 60 FPS at least is important for peer to.
So you would say
PvP.
that there is a disadvantage if a 60 FPS in multiplayer is playing a 30 FPS and the 30 FPS has the disadvantage?
Yes, I would. I would say that for sure.
Because, I mean, I guess you could take the argument of, well, on the PC, everybody has different frame rates, but I guess, again, that's a different story because you do have the capability to unlock.
It's up to your wallet how many frames you get.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe they won't, because as I was thinking of it, I was thinking, oh, yeah, the Scorpio would, but then for some reason it popped into my mind, well, wait, would that be a disadvantage to people that only had the original Xboxes and the original PlayStations,
Yeah,
that can't bump up?
But I mean, that's at that point. I think that's fine because, well, I don't know about fine, but it's hardware that's limiting you at that point. It's not being unlocked by a microtransaction.
Okay, so you think say Destiny just came out and said, "Hey, Scorpio's coming out. We are coming out with a patch on launch day, so you can have a 60 FPS experience on Destiny." You would be okay with that? No microtransaction, but that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
The disadvantage.
I would be okay with that. You deal with that on PC all the time.
Yeah.
Because you're limited by your hardware. That's hardware limitations. That's not paying for
to unlock your hardware.
Yeah, to unlock your hardware. So I don't think
How much of a disadvantage do you think it would be to the 30 frame rate person? I mean, you can tell. I mean, you can.
Let's say
if
both
If you
hardcore.
haven't seen,
If both are hardcore players, both want to be the best because you can be casual and you not care as much. I would say, let's say two pro players. A pro player would be up in arms. He would be fuming that he got the 30 frames per second and the other one got the 60. Because at that level, it is a huge disadvantage. It's a massive disadvantage. Because at that level, we're talking about pro players here, you rely on specific smoothness to see certain things and hit certain shots, and you don't get that with 30. Not in PvP.
because I mean, if you haven't seen the difference between 30 and 60, there's a big difference. I mean, there's a noticeable difference between 30 frames and 60 frames per second, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I was thinking. I wonder if why that would hold them back not to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but see, it's the same thing as PC. If I paid for a $2,500 rig, I want as many frames as I can get, and
that's how I think most people will feel about the Scorpio. You're paying for a premium console.
Yeah.
You want to push as much as you can out of it.
And
with any game.
To people that either don't have the money, you accept it that my rig's just not powerful enough. Maybe I'll save up for a rig like that,
Yeah.
or it's
When you're still playing and everything else, it's just the frame rate that's different between.
and then you save and you get it. Yeah. So my conspiracy theory. So this is what I fear. This is my conspiracy theory on this part of the question. We know for a fact that the PS4 Pro cannot do that game at 60 frames per second. That's why it's locked at 30. The PS4 Pro cannot.
Not at 4K at least.
Not at 4K. Yeah, so maybe less. I don't know. I don't know about that.
Do we know for a fact?
I'm pretty sure I read.
Yeah,
I'm
that it
pretty.
can't
I'm
do.
pretty sure. I mean, people, if it's not true, let me know, and I'll be okay with restating this question, this conspiracy theory. But Bungie and Sony
Are
are
in bed together.
they're big friends right now. They love each other. They're helping each other out. They have a vision for the game and they're trying to get it together, which is fine. The conspiracy theory is: will Destiny unlock the 60 frames per second for Scorpio
because it's Xbox.
because it's Xbox?
And let's be honest, Xbox birthed them.
It's true.
They birthed Bungie.
They get birthed. They just splattered right out onto the doctor's hands right there. It's Bungie. What do you name it? Bungie.
Yeah.
I want to name it Bungie.
I wonder how many original Bungie employees are still with them today. I'm sure there's got to be a few of them at least, but
And it's fine that companies like each other, but that's going to be interesting when the time comes if the Scorpio is powerful enough, which by all accounts it looks like it is. Will they not unlock the 60 frames per second because it's Microsoft? That's an interesting thought.
yeah, that is interesting. And well, if you think about,
Not because of the hardware, but
no,
because
I
of
know.
the, yeah.
But if you think about it, who owns the PC? Microsoft. There's no you can.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
the market. Yeah,
The market is
especially the gaming market
is PC, which is Microsoft, right?
Yeah,
Windows.
yeah.
It's unlocked there, so that's still Microsoft getting. But PC's different. PC's always a different story. I come to find out, but the consoles, I feel like the consoles are more personal, like when they do deals with each other.
That's a total
it cuts deeper.
That's a total conspiracy theory, by the way. I know that there is some pretty decent relationships with Microsoft and Sony and Bungie as well, so they're not.
Phil will get it done.
Yeah, Phil's a good Phil will make it happen, Captain.
Yeah.
That's my conspiracy theory. Good question, John. This next question comes from Rustin Jones, a.k.a. the Rusty Scooper. Here we go. Coming from a lifelong gamer, I'm now married, kids, job, etc. Time is hard to find to game. Okay, time is hard to find to game. How do you guys feel about 3 to 5 hour shorter games where you can get your fix and get out? Does that make sense? Like,
By the
indie
way,
games.
you were right about the PS4. It can't run it it can't do both.
Okay, can somebody soundboard what he just said to me?
Yeah.
By the way, you were right.
Destiny 2 will run at 4K resolution on PS4 Pro, but we will be locked at 30 frames per second because of CPU constraints.
Yeah. See. So I
Nailed it.
Yeah. Thanks, Jordan. So back to the question. So the question is, how do we feel about 3 to 5 hour shorter games, independent games, where you can get your fix and get out because of time limitations with life, etc.?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. You did. That was the second time I repeated this.
I'm not even reading this article. It's very interesting.
Okay, I'll answer this question, then re-ask it again for you.
Yeah.
I think that any time that you can game and still be able to take care of your family, take care of your friends, live life, and just have a balanced life, anytime you can fit in gaming is a good thing. So in this case, if you were choosing to play an independent game that you like and enjoy, that's only 3 to 5 hours long, I love it. Go for it. That's fantastic. It's good. It's good for you. It's good for gaming because it makes you feel good. Yeah. So that's my answer to you. As long as you keep the balance in your life good, take care of everything, you're good to go. The question, Jordan, is how do you feel about a 3 to 5 hour independent shorter games where you can get your fix and get out because your life is so busy?
Yeah, those are nice.
Okay, there you go. Right from Jordan.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I don't mind a short, $10, $15 game where you get a 5 or 6 hours out of and you enjoy it and it's a good story and you have fun. There's nothing wrong with it. Hey, a fun game is a fun game.
Yeah.
Whether it's 20 hours or 1 hour. You know what I mean? If it's fun, it's fun.
Yeah. Zeus Thunder. Oh, here. As you get over, do you find yourself more interested in 3 to 5 hour gameplay because of lifetime restraints?
100%.
100%. So more people. So people, as you get busy, get interested in shorter games. That's awesome. For those new listeners, I want to point this out. I'll summarize my life kind of. What would you call this? Philosophy. I have a philosophy on life that has to do with this. Zeus Thunderbolt in chat reminded me of it. How I live my life is I live my life as a bank account. And what I mean by that is with your wives, your relationships, with your family, with your friends, with everybody, I like to think of everything I do in life as a bank account. And as you do good things for your loved ones and families and friends and just balance your life, as you are able to send your wife flowers, to take her on dates, to give your kids something, give them love, hugs, whatever it is, occasionally you're going to be able to make withdrawals, which means this Saturday, I'm going to play video games. And believe it or not, your wife will most likely, or loved one or whatever, will be cool with it. If you have a bank account in life where you put more deposits than you withdraw, you will have a better gaming experience. I think as soon as you withdraw more than you start depositing with all your friends and family, it becomes a lot harder in life. And you may go on the red. You may go on the non-sufficient fund list, and that's a bad thing.
Very bad.
Yeah,
Because then you owe fees and it's awful.
Yeah, then you owe fees, and you're just in the doghouse at that point. But yeah, that's my philosophy on the deposit system. It's a great system. You should, if you guys are having issues, make sure you're putting in those deposits. Okay, next question. This is from Malachi Whippy. Oh, we already talked about this. The backward compatibility cell needs some chatter. That's not even a question. But
it does. We tried talking about it earlier today. There's a lot of good games for really cheap.
Go check out the backwards compatibility list right now. You got a couple more days till it's good. And I'm looking through my list of questions. Here we go. The last question from Chris Weaver.
All right.
Have achievements, trophies, in your opinion, changed how gamers game?
Yes.
Okay. I have found recently I'm playing games for just achievements. Fair enough. Further, do you think a lack of an achievement system deters gamers from buying, say, on a Switch? For example, he is not going to be buying Lego City on the Switch, instead on the Xbox because of the achievements.
Yeah. I do the same thing. Because I think like, oh, well, I can get this game here, but I'll get the achievements on Xbox if I buy it there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do the same thing. I think achievements and trophies and whatever you want to call them have changed the way games are played because people, I mean, it's just another way to show off like, hey, I beat this game and now the world can see, you know?
Yeah. No, I agree. And I actually think...
Whether it's good or bad, I mean, who knows? I don't mind it. I don't think it causes any problems. I think it's just, hey,
play how you want to play.
Yeah, it shows the world that you completed those achievements, you completed those games,
and you're that many points better than the other people.
Exactly, that's
or
what
worse.
I'm saying. Yeah.
I have a comment on the last section of that. I think the Nintendo has to probably consider putting in some sort of system.
They did have like a stamp system for a while that would have been cool, but they got a. I think it would be cool if Nintendo did something like that.
Well, when you have a non-exclusive game, well, that's on all systems.
It's
You're not going to be buying it on the. Well, I'm not going to be buying it on the Switch. I'm most likely going to be putting it on Xbox or PlayStation
because of the achievements.
So that's something that Nintendo.
Third-party games are hard to sell on your system because you got to incentivize people to buy them on your system.
Besides, the Switch is freaking awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's very portable.
My legs now fall asleep a lot easier.
Yeah.
If you go to the bathroom without a Switch or with a Switch and your legs aren't asleep by the time you're done, you're not doing it
If you
right.
go to the bathroom without a Switch, you're a caveman. I mean, that's...
You got to make sure your legs are asleep by the time you're done. That's all I'm saying. Perfect. That's awesome. So now what are you going to be doing? Oh, what have you been playing, Jordan?
I played Injustice, which we already talked about. Really enjoyed that game. I played... a little bit more Prey, which I really enjoyed that game, and I played Overwatch. I enjoyed that game. I enjoy a lot of games.
You know what? That's one of the reasons I love you so much.
Yeah. I kind of want to jump back into Destiny just for old time's sake. You know, the Destiny 2 stuff got me really excited. Maybe I'll jump into that over the weekend.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what to do, but
do I still have that installed? I gotta find out.
Yeah.
So
but yeah, no, I had a good week gaming. Like I said, I played Injustice. I'm loving that game. Hoping to beat it this weekend. Not over. Did I play Overwatch? I can't remember.
I assumed you did because I'm your friend.
Yeah. I played Overwatch, Prey, and then NBA Playgrounds.
How are you liking NBA Playground still? Is it?
It's still hard, but I like it. It's fun.
Awesome.
I'm getting better at shooting.
Awesome. Cool. For me, you're done, right?
Yeah.
I assume. For me, I played Overwatch. I played Hearthstone. I'm going to mention Hearthstone because Blizzard. We've had such discussions with Blizzard. This is the first expansion I did not purchase. I guess the 40 pack of cards.
Oh, that's right.
So,
yeah, the Ungoro Crater.
It makes it a lot harder when you don't have the power cards.
Yeah.
So I'm working on that. I played a lot of State of Decay, which is fun. If you guys have not checked that game out, it's fantastic. You could probably get that on. Is that on backwards compatible?
I think that's the one game, an Xbox One.
But
game.
that game was originally on the 360, wasn't it?
I think so.
But like, if you could get the 360 version on backwards compatible, maybe it's cheaper.
Who knows?
I mean,
a lot of stuff.
If I was smart, I'd go research it right now, but I guess I'm not going to. So check that out if maybe that's an opportunity to do so. And I played a lot of games too. I had a busy work week, but I enjoy video games as well, Jordan.
It's a good time.
With that said, I believe we're nearing the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
This is the last show where we don't have David, and we can...
yeah, he'll be back next week.
Hopefully we didn't break the show too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we didn't lose a lot of people.
That was my goal, to just drive this into the ground.
Yeah, I'm sorry I made fun of the map system in Destiny.
Yeah, I'm sorry I talked about pooing on the show
Yeah.
with your Switch. So what are you going to be doing this week, Jordan?
I'll try and beat Injustice 2 because I like that game a lot. I'll play more of that. And I don't know, maybe I've been thinking about jumping into State of Decay because you've been playing it and I've been kind of wanting to play. But
it's good, man.
yeah, I know. It's so
good.
It's a fun game. Like I said, I need that. I've been getting that MMO itch, but I don't know what to play MMO-wise.
Well, Neverwinter is coming out with their...
Yeah, that's next month.
Oh, so you need something before
that.
that.
I don't know. I'm looking for something. I'm looking for something and I haven't found it yet.
Okay.
But I'll be playing Injustice 2 because I want to beat it, and I'm having a lot of fun with that game. And then maybe I'll jump into State of Decay.
Okay, Silence in Chat says it's not backwards compatible. State of Decay is not backwards compatible, probably because they want you to upgrade to the Xbox One version, which makes sense. I am MrMcSpicey. I'll be playing everything that I can get my hand on while maintaining my balanced life. How's that sound?
Really good.
My life probably isn't balanced as well as it should be. But you can find me at MrMcSpicey. Did you give your...
Oh, yeah, you can find me at Jordtheman and MrMcspicey everywhere.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. Here we go. There's the music I was looking for. Patreon, if you want to subscribe to the show to support us, go check it out. It helps us substantially. We want to take over the world in positive gaming. If you are curious on if you want to play and join the community, go to XoneBros.com, click on that Discord button. It's a great place to meet everybody. I am Mr. McSpicy. Thank you so much for being here. We love you very much.